Okay, good morning, London. Welcome to the live room summary, Monday, 9th of March. A beautiful weekend here. Very enjoyable. I'm ready to make pips for this week. Like I said to everyone in the room, have your business plans ready, have your targets set in your diaries. The big 250. We want 250 pips this week, minimum. We've got 10 live sessions this week. It's not that difficult to make 25 pips a session. Good to see. I mean, Rolson again, over 200 pips a day. Just fantastic trading. But the others, some good steady 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 point trades. Very impressive. Respect to you guys on those. I personally didn't trade those sterlings. But again, that is irrelevant. I was a little bit slow off the mark on sterlings. Purely down to the correlation issue. Now, can correlation be easy to read? Yes, it can. Can it be more difficult other days? Yes, it can. So, first of all, we'll just look at dollar yen. If I just drag dollar yen across here. Dollar yen, this was a good trade. I mean, this is what the guys were looking at. We thought first level was 40, second level was 50, up to DR1. This is the trade that the guys took. Stop loss where? Just tucked in below 20. So it's about a 22 pip risk. Okay? So then it broke out. Some guys got in before, some guys got in on that break. Went up, hit the next target. Everyone's up 10 pips. Then it broke straight up, very, very quickly up towards that 75 level. So it's a good 35 point trade. Great to see Paul Balfe trading that like a true professional. Great effort, great trade. That's what happened to dollar yen. So there was a bit of selling in the yen. So how do we read sterling yen? Well, pound dollar looked weak, and first thing I came in this morning, I said to James, let's bang sterling yen and pound dollar short. Well, I'll just drag sterling yen across. My mouse has been a little bit funny with me. There we go. Sterling yen. So I was worried, even though it had broken out of that little support triangle. I can all see that. But I said, just be a little bit patient here. Why? Because dollar yen was showing some signs of support. So even though it broke down, I know a few people didn't take that because I said just be hesitant, be patient with this. What happened? It broke, yes, 35 level. I think a few might have taken that. But again, the reason why it then popped up was why? Because dollar yen then broke 40 and 50, bam, looking strong. Okay? Even though I know pound dollar was weak, and there's good trading there from the team there, it's just sterling yen was just that tricky one. Because if dollar yen's going up and pound dollar's going down, sterling yen is going to get dragged around left, right and centre. So again, we've got to always be careful and think about that, okay? So let's just have a look at cable right this second. Let's just drag cable in. Let's drag cable across. Let's zoom out a little bit. And you'll see my little fan. There's my support. First line of support at 90. Broke through 90. Second line of support, where? The 50 level. So Rolson, those others, quite a few others actually taking this trade, looking for that short. Why? 60 minute 20 and 60 minute 50 above you. Stop loss where? Above the 60 minute 20. Good trade. I should have absolutely taken that, but I didn't. It was only because of that sterling yen was putting me off on that dollar yen. But that was my problem. The main thing is that quite a few guys were taking that trade. Great effort, great trade, great pips. Good to see people making between 60 and 80 pips in that, which is great to see from the break down that 90 down to the figure. Okay, so that was sterling. What was another key to help us with sterling across the board? Well, that was our sterling Swiss, Nicholas Kelliger, and a few others looking at this sterling Swiss. Let's just bring up our sterling Swiss chart. There we go. Left hand side. See, initially, very early on, I was thinking, my word, is this actually going to pop up at 6:30? I was writing the notes, thinking, is it going to pop up above that daily pivot? Again, I wouldn't have traded that unless we'd seen a 1, 2, 3. But again, it just got hammered down through that as it fell back down through where? Through that low at that 35 level or 30 level. There's a trade. That was it, down to the DS1 there. Great to see some good guys making some good pips there. There's 100 pips available on that sterling Swiss. Okay, so that was sterling. It gave me a good vision of what sterling Swiss, sterling yen, and pound dollar was getting up to that morning. Okay, this morning. So let's have a look at the euro. Well, for me, it wasn't about euro dollar, even though I think euro dollar could turn out to be okay now. It was the euro yen. With dollar yen pushing up, again, what happened to euro yen? This was our triangle. Sorry, where's my euro yen chart? There we go. So euro yen, 60-minute 20 is above the 60-minute 50. It was messing around. Euro dollar did look weak at the time, but with dollar yen pushing up, euro dollar retraced a little bit, even though it now looks set to break through that 20 level. So keep an eye watching that euro dollar break. This then broke through that 50 level. Up to that resistance, great trade. A lot of guys making 35, 40 pips on that trade there. But with euro dollar looking weak now, euro yen now looks like it could be weakening off as well. Okay. So, let's look at euro dollar. This is what I'm talking about. This was the retracement. Again, not a trade, but I said, could we be looking for a short through this 50 level with a tight stop loss above that 80? It does look set to weaken here. Use that 60-minute 20. Can you see how important it is? If you're above it, look for long plays. If you're below him, look for short plays. Okay, he's going to be key now to see whether he starts to break back down through there. Okay. So there's been some good opportunities today. Great to see guys who had just been in the room for 1 or 2 days picking up 60, 70, 80 pips on that. Great effort. And euro sterling. Before I leave, let me just have a quick look at this euro sterling chart. This was the angle. Again, I didn't zone in on this because, again, we were looking at more of dollar yen, sterling yen, pound dollar, etc. But there was the break through that 85 level. It's all on the notes, looking for that move up through there. That's 45 points higher. Again, I know we didn't zone in on this, but again, use the notes to the effect, okay? Aussie dollar. Again, we didn't zone in on this, but again, we made it very clear to you guys. You could have looked for a short play from that figure. Good to see some guys still in that, looking for that short play. That little double top, looking for that play. Stop loss where? At that 20, looking for that short play there. Okay? Okay, that's basically it for the summary, guys. Great opportunities out there. I only took a couple of cheeky ones. But again, a lot of you guys taking 4, 5, 6 trades, which is great to see. Very good proactiveness there. Lots of good opportunities there. Trading with the trends, using that 60-minute 20 to your advantage. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you later on. Take care.